guys, welcome back and I hope you are well. Today I thought I would share some beauty hacks with you guys. I filmed a hair hacks video recently and you guys really enjoyed that. So I've got some beauty hacks that I do in my everyday life. They may not be groundbreaking beauty hacks that you've never heard of before, but these are things that I use every day pretty much, and I thought I would share them with you guys as well. So let's get going. Washing my makeup brushes is the worst chore in the world, but it's even worse when I have to go and buy makeup cleaner that's like £25 from MAC that doesn't really work any better than the little one I'm going to show you right here. What I use to clean my makeup brushes is baby shampoo. Now this one is by Johnson's. You can pick it up in Tesco, Boots, Superdrug, your local pharmacy, and it's about £2 at the most, I think. It's not very expensive. It's really gentle and it works brilliantly with your makeup brushes. Just pour a little bit into the palm of my hand, swirl my makeup brush around in it, give it a little bit of a rub and rinse it. You might need to do it a few times and I like to do it until the water runs clear. That's how I know that the makeup brush is nice and clean. Once you've washed your makeup brushes as well, another little tip for you is make sure you lay these to dry flat. Do not lay them to dry standing upwards because the water from the bristles will go down into the wood and it will make the glue kind of dissolve. It will just make your brushes fall apart and you don't want that. What I like to do is get a few layers of kitchen roll or a microfiber cloth, lay this on a flat surface and leave all my brushes to dry overnight. In the morning they are as good as new and they smell super nice as well. Another little makeup hack that I have for you is to do with a beauty blender or a beauty sponge. This one is the Beauty Sponge by Real Techniques. When I first got this sponge, I used to just use it as it was. The makeup wasn't going on my face, the sponge would absorb the makeup, but actually the best way to use a makeup sponge or a beauty blender is to use it damp. The way I like to do it is before I go to bed the evening before, I run this under the tap, squeeze out the excess water and leave it overnight, and in the morning it's just the right dampness to use with my foundation. It doesn't leave my face wet when I use it, it's just perfect. Then I've got a little hack for you if you suffer with volcanic spots. Now, I've got quite good skin, I'm quite lucky in that department, but now and then I can get a volcano erupt on my face, normally on the end of my nose or on my head, somewhere very obvious. And one way that I find really clears up this spot is to use Germaline. Now this is an antiseptic cream, it absolutely stinks. It's a little bit pink in colour, but I apply this just before I go to bed, so I sleep in this overnight, and in the morning the spot has dried out a lot better. Sometimes the spot is even gone and all of the redness has been taken out. But yeah, if you have got acne prone skin or slightly sensitive skin, just test it on maybe one. I wouldn't smother your whole face in this. I just use this if I get one spot that needs a little bit of attention. It's a little bit red, it needs a bit drying out, or if I'm in a panic because I'm going out, I always use Germaline. I've been using this since I was a teenager, and this is a mum trick that my mum has told me about, so I've used it for that reason alone. Now you've got a few nail varnishes in your collection, they're a little bit old, they're quite gloopy, they're hard to apply, so you don't bother using them. If anything, you wish you could because you love the colour, well, pop them in the fridge. If you pop those in the fridge overnight, in the morning, try to apply them and they will be a dream to apply. The gloopiness goes, they are like easy to put on, they're nice and smooth, and they are as good as new. And I've got quite a few friends that actually store their nail varnishes in their fridge all the time. I only put them in there when they're getting a little bit old, just to kind of give them that refresh that they need, and it definitely works. It also feels really nice that your nail varnish is cold on your nails. It's kind of like a nice refreshing touch. But yeah, so definitely give that a go if you've got some nail varnishes that you love but haven't really used because of the gloopy texture. So a little makeup hack that really isn't a hack to me because I've been doing it for so long, but this is to do with your concealer. So I do suffer under my eyes with a little bit of darkness, a bit of redness around my nose, and I find the best way to keep this covered all day long is to apply concealer before I put my foundation on, and then after I put my foundation on, pop on some more. So basically you conceal, foundation, conceal again, powder. And this is a really good way to kind of lock in that concealer. I find if I put my concealer on before foundation, that sometimes the foundation kind of rub it away. So I find that if I pop a little tiny bit more on, it doesn't go cakey, but it just gives it that kind of freshness that I need, and it definitely stays put a lot longer. So here I have have a little trick. You guys might have watched my dewy skin makeup look the other day. If not, I'll link it below or on the screen so you can check that out. But I love that kind of dewy, glowy skin look, that kind of wet foundation look. But I hate the feel of like having foundation on my face and not powdering it. One thing that I like to do to get that dewy skin look is powder my foundation like usual, so keep it nice and matte, and then add the dewiness after. And I like to do this best with a loose highlighter powder. At the moment, I'm using this Rosie for Autograph one, and this is in Rosebud. It's a highlighter powder, and I've been using this Real Techniques setting brush as well because it's nice and small. And doing this, you can kind of control where you get the shine. So I just do this on my cheekbones, I do it down my nose, on my cupid's bow, sometimes a tiny bit on my chin and a tiny bit on my forehead. And I find that this method really gives you that dewy skin glow, but you can kind of control where you're putting it. It looks brilliant and it's gonna stay put all day. Not only that, if by the end of the day it's kind of wore off a little bit, you can touch it up. It's so easy, and I find that that's the best way to achieve the dewy skin look. So last but by no means least is more of a selfie hack, but this is something that I had to show you guys. And you guys always ask, like, how do you get your selfies like that? Well, at the moment I've been using my little iPhone ring light, and it's so cute. For one, it basically clips onto the top of your iPhone, so it's facing you, and it just gives you that little bit of kind of natural light for your selfies. And yeah, it's just a really good tool, and like I said, it clips onto the top of your iPhone like so it's not kind of really obvious that it's there. And to take a selfie, it just makes it really easy. You can kind of just take it off, put it in your bag, and it's gone. No one even knows you've got it. I do believe they now do like phone cases with this around the edging, but I like the fact that I can just take this off and I don't have to have it on my phone the whole time. I just thought it was a really good tack if maybe you're a blogger or you just want a nice selfie. So yeah, that is my last little hack. So guys, that is my beauty hacks video done. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's any other hacks you'd like to see, then let me know. I've been thinking of doing like career hacks, interview hacks, that kind of thing. I've got a lot of hacks in this brain. So yeah, so let me know in the comments any videos you'd like to see, any ideas, let me know. I always add them to my little notepad and I will get around to filming them eventually, I promise. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure you subscribe, the button is on the screen right now. I post twice a week, so that's 2 videos a week that you can watch. And yeah, follow me on all social media. I love chatting to you guys. My name on all channels is tinytwisst, and I will see you again soon for another video. Thanks for watching guys, have a lovely day. Bye! Mwah.